Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to do a statistical question given below. Given question stated, numbers of people entering a commercial building by each of 4 entrances are observed. The resulting sample is as follows. Here is the sample data based on respective entrances. The question asks us to test the hypothesis that all 4 entrances are used equally. Use the 0.05 level of significance. Second question stated that entrances 1 and 2 are on the subway level, while 3 and 4 are on ground level. Test the hypothesis that subway and ground level entrances are used equally often. Use the 0.05 level of significance. Without further ado, we'll start to solve this problem. The first question asks us to test the hypothesis that all 4 entrances are used equally. From that, we can create the H-null hypothesis, which is all 4 entrances are used equally. Notice the word equally. H1 can be stated as well, where the entrances are not used equally, which is the reverse of H-null. Given in the question to use the 0.05 level of significance, hence the alpha value is 0.05. By looking at the hypothesis given, we can conclude that this problem can be solved using chi-square goodness of fit test, where the x squared, which is the chi-square value, is equal to the sum of observed minus expected squared divided by expected value. Now, we are analyzing the sample data. To solve this using chi-square goodness of fit test, we have to expand our sample data. The hypothesis did mention that the entrances are used equally. Hence, we can find the expected value by calculating the mean of the sample, which is 150 divided by 4 number of sample, equals to 37.5. Now, we can add that as expected value in the table. Since we have the expected value, we can compute the chi-square value. Hence, the chi-square value can be calculated as well, which is equals to 8.7734. Next, we have to formulate an analysis plan. First, the alpha value is 0.05. Then, we find the degree of freedom where V is equals to 3. Hence, the value of x squared 0.05, 3 can be found in chi-square distribution table, and we get the value of 7.815. By comparing our sample chi-square value, x squared equals to 8.7734, notice that the value is in the critical region reject. Hence, we can conclude that we reject H-null as the entrances are not used equally. Now, we go into the second question. Entrances 1 and 2 are on the subway level, while 3 and 4 are on ground level. Thus, the hypothesis that the subway and ground level entrances are used equally often. Use the 0.05 level of significance. From that statement, we can get the H-null hypothesis, which is subway and ground level entrances are used equally. H1 can be stated as well, where it is the opposite of H-null hypothesis. The entrances are not used equally. The value of alpha is 0.05. This hypothesis can be tested using chi-square as well, but it is with a different sample data and expected value. Now, we are analyzing the sample data. Since the question given to us, level 1 and 2 is subway level whilst 3 and 4 is ground level, we can update our sample table. Notice the number of sample is changed, which is now is equals to 2 number of sample. Now, with an updated sample table, we can compute the expected value, which is 150 divided by 2 number of sample and equals to 75. Then we update that to the table. With the expected value, we can compute the chi-square value. Hence, the chi-square value for the sample data is equals to 3.5866. Now, we are going to formulate an analysis plan. From the question, the alpha value is 0.05. The degree of freedom is changed, where the k value is changed to 2. Hence, the v is equals to 1. Now, we can find the value x-square value 0.05, 1 in the chi-square distribution table, and we get a value of 3.841. Now, we compare it with the x-square sample value, which is 3.5866. Notice the value is in the acceptance region. In conclusion, we accept the H-null hypothesis, where the subway and ground level are used equally. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.